All right, so Saturday morning at Sweet 420, I'm gonna hit a quick workout. Was gonna take today off, but during the middle of my back workout yesterday, some not problems, but just stuff comes up during the work. So it's like, even though you have a work at gym, sometimes stuff comes up with freight shipments and stuff like that, and you have to stop working out in the middle of it, take care of it. But coming in here, gonna do like 3 or 4 exercises for back. I wanna do some deadlifts. Haven't done that in like 2 or 3 months, so I'm gonna do an AMRAP at 405. And then just some lat pull downs and like stuff like that. So I'm not gonna film too much of it, but should be a good workout. I feel great today. Okay, so I did 4 exercises for back, 3 exercises for biceps. Gonna finish this up with some abs. I'm gonna just do 4 sets, not a full ab routine this time, but one exercise that I found. I didn't do it in my last ab routine video, but with this old hamstring machine, I kind of get under it with my feet and do crunches, and it just absolutely kills me. So this is the best ab exercise I've found here yet. I just lock my feet into this position, get right here, and just simple crunch. So what we have right here is a little dessert I've been making lately. So it involves the Blue Bell, no sugar added ice cream, 90 calories per serving, I believe. Oreos, actually they got Oreos back, it was discontinued. I used to eat this stuff all the time when I was in like 1st and 2nd grade. Perfect with this. Milk and cookies, BPN whey, and almond milk. So literally all I do is mix this stuff up, put it in the freezer for a little bit, take it out, and it's amazing. Just put it in a bowl. Simple, takes like 30 seconds, but it's awesome. All right, so I took it out after about 3 minutes. It's kind of like, put too much almond milk in it, it's a little like soupy, but Walden Farms, 0 calorie. I already actually put it in the clip before, but I forgot the audio, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in this time. And I actually don't use Walden Farms that often. I still use like, I don't know, a lot of other condiments with calories and whatnot, because I still eat 400 grams of carbs, I eat like 80 grams of fat. Because like I said before, this is a longer cut. I'm not being too aggressive with it, but I can still see results. This stuff is awesome. This is like my dessert every night. So good. You can tell I'm not a chef. Sunday morning right now. It's been the last end of the week was crazy, because if you guys saw Nick's last video, we had to go get those 5-pound containers of protein at the trucking terminal because we weren't going to get them by Friday. So it was just hectic. But it went smooth, but it was just stressful, especially the night before, not knowing if it was going to run smooth and whatnot. But we got all the orders out. Everything's good to go, so it's Sunday now. Can kind of relax a little bit more, just do some video. But actually, I wanted to talk about, been getting a ton of questions. I posted a picture the other day at the pool about this scar I have, and I just want to bring it up, how I got it, because people have no clue what it is. And I talked about it in like the 4th or 5th video I ever made. I actually got, what's it called? My appendix removed, yeah. So I guess that's a pretty basic procedure, but I waited a week after it burst to go to the emergency room. So basically I knew something was wrong, but I was just being stubborn. I just thought it was like a stomach ache or like a fever, and I felt terrible for 2 weeks, and then finally it got worse and worse, and I was getting more and more out of it. And then one night it kind of just, the pain, it was like no pain I ever experienced. I lived right next to a hospital in college, my sophomore year of college. I thought I was gonna have to call the ambulance because I didn't even know if I could get in the car. I thought it was bad. So got to the ER. They pretty much just told me that my body was full of like gangrene and just infection, just from it being burst for like 5 or 6 days or whatever it was. And just went through surgery, stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks, and got out of there. So after getting out, and the doctor that had me there did these surgeries every week for 30 years. He said I was probably the worst case he's ever seen. So thankfully, in this day of age, they had the antibiotics to pretty much help fix me and whatnot. So if it was like 10 or 15 years ago, I probably would have been dead. So I actually had to drop out of college that semester, got an internship, but then went back to college. So it was just a crazy experience. But yeah, that's how I have the score. We're gonna get today started now. So breakfast this morning, we got 2 egg sandwiches. I've been doing this every single day. Breakfast is my most consistent meal that I make. So 4 egg whites, 2 whole eggs. I don't like getting into 3 whole eggs because then that's just a lot of fats in the morning. So I like to save my fats for later. And then 4 pieces of toast, so 2 sandwiches, and it's 45 calorie bread, which is just a lifesaver because a lot of bread you find out there is up to 100 calories per slice. 1 slice of turkey bacon, some ketchup. So I'll still use condiments and stuff like that. This isn't the low sugar ketchup yet either. But then also low fat cheese, no fat cheese actually. 1 serving of that adds extra protein. But yeah, that's it then. Nice and simple, eat this every single day. So off to the gym right now. I'm gonna lift with Nick and Joe, but back to the appendix story. One thing I never brought up, actually I made a video about it before, but I never brought this up. The worst part about it, remember they tried to put a catheter in me. I forget what it was called for a second. They tried putting a catheter in me. The 3rd or 4th day I was there and I was still completely infected from my neck to like my legs with gangrene. It was just bad. And when they tried to put it in me, it was the worst pain I've ever felt because I guess it was still, everything was just infected down there. So supposedly we were getting reports of screaming from me from like hundreds of feet away. I remember my parents were out of the room and they were all the way in the waiting room and they could hear me from that. So that was probably the worst part about that besides trying to get to the hospital. And they were still unable to get that catheter in me. So they just never got it in. All right, so not gonna show this full shoulder workout. I just wanna show you guys what I've been finishing on lately. It's gonna be a tricep, so 6 reps of an exercise into 12 reps of an exercise, and then 18 reps of the 3rd exercise. So all in a row, 3 sets total, and this is how I finish a workout lately. Six reps of that. Front plate raises, 12 reps right here. 18 of shrugs, dumbbell shrugs. So I'll do this always at the end of my shoulder workouts now just for a really good pump, but I won't always do the same 3 exercises, so I always change it up. Usually for the 6 reps, the first exercise, start with the press, then something like a side raise, something like that, and then the 3rd, we'll do something for my traps. So we are headed to, me, Nick, and Joe, we're going to Barton Springs, haven't been there yet. It's like one of the best destinations in Austin, so we're gonna go check it out. So Mia Khalifa was here last weekend. Ray, my brother's friend, let me know that right away once he found out. So you know this place is legit. It's not too many good shots. My GoPro was out of battery, so no water shots. But we're heading into Austin right now. We all have to,
pool party right across the street.
Hey, Zach.
Are we going?
Hell yeah, we're going. We stopped in at Rustic Tap on 6th Street, and this is pretty sweet. No one's really here right now, but gonna have 1 beer, fit this into the macros. Usually do this on like Sundays, 1 beer, 2 beers max. But they also have a slip and slide here, so we might be hitting that up soon.
Give me the ball and watch what I do with it.
Oh,
No
this time that was.
athleticism. No athleticism.
Yep. Close. All right, do it. Woo! All right, Alright, so I am standing in a bar right now. I'm the only one in my swim trunks. Everyone else is fully clothed, drinking beer, and I'm just standing here. So we're going to cut the video off right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the